Welcome back to another completely useless video, or if you're new, welcome to 7 of the most useless minutes of your life. This is a part 2 of India's best ODI team, so if you haven't already, check out part 1. Link is in the description. On to the second 11, and as you can probably guess, I'm immediately putting in the players who I was contemplating for my first 11. So Sehwag definitely opens. I still think that Gambhir and Shreyas are the best options at 3 and 4. And Kumble as my main spinner, and Srinath and Zach as my main seamers. Now, we gotta fill in the holes. This time, the opening spot is even trickier. Ganguly, Dhawan, or Gill? This comes down to do you prefer longevity or quality? If Gill can double his match tally and maintain this ability, he is doubtless your guy. But I can only go off what's already happened. Ganguly's strike rate does bother me a little, but given that we've got Sehwag at the other end, I think I can look past it. Then you've got Dhawan. He's scored a decent amount of runs, so the length of his career isn't an issue. His average is actually better than Ganguly's, and his strike rate is very healthy. So, short career but brilliant, longevity but less impressive, or somewhere in the middle. I don't think I can eliminate Gill purely based on the number of matches, given that I put Greg Chappell in our Australia team, but Chappell's ODI career was at least over a decade. I think I'm going to go with Dhawan, because he's a left-hander, he's good in all three aspects, average, strike rate and longevity, and he really ups his game during ICC tournaments, which I think is a nice bonus. But again, it's another close call. One thing we're missing is a keeper, and you might notice that KL Rahul and Rahul Dravid are the only options we have left. I know Rahul is trolled for his low strike rate, and just to be clear, I mean KL. Doesn't really help that both these guys are called Rahul. Slightly unfair trolling, might I add. KL's not got a bad strike rate, and it is still better than Rahul Dravid's. KL also has the better average, is the better keeper, and has been a wonderful number 5 for India recently, so I see no issues putting Rahul in as our keeper. Just to be clear, KL Rahul. Maybe at 5, maybe at 6. There aren't really any other options. Kirmani was a far better keeper, but nowhere near as good a batter. Same goes for Kiran Moore and Nayan Mongia. Farooq Engineer only played 4 ODIs, and as for the more recent names, Dinesh Karthik and Rishabh Pant are not near KL's level. Every good team needs a good all-rounder, so we've put 3 of them in our first team, but luckily for us, India has another great all-rounder, so Ravindra Jadeja gets right into our team too. We've got 2 spinners and 2 seamers in the team, so we need at least one more seamer. I think when it comes to bowling, all these guys in our shortlist are pretty close. And with Zahir Khan in the team, we don't need to worry about a left-hander. So, it only makes sense that we go for the best batter, and that is definitely Irfan Pathan, a left-hander by accident. It's not incredible, but it's definitely a strong bowling lineup, and all 5 of them are genuine 10-over bowlers. The bonus is that Sehwag can bowl some helpful overs, and we could have some more if we had chosen Ganguly as our opener. This means that all we need is our best number 6 batter, and bowling is helpful, but not necessary. None of our remaining shortlist options are really suited for this batting position, with the exception of Ajay Jadeja. I suppose I could bat Mohammad Azharuddin at 5 and KL Rahul at 6, but I'd prefer Rahul at 5 and Jadeja at 6. There are a few more names that I think should get a mention though. The first, Yusuf Pathan, more of a 7, but alongside Ravindra Jadeja and his half-brother's batting, he could be used to put a bit of impetus into the back end of the innings. Mohammad Kaif, he was a good lower order batter, would be a decent number 6. Ravi Shastri is again another decent number 6, and he provides a bit with the ball. And the other player is a player who I forgot due to how extreme his downfall was. 2017, he was a sure thing in the India team. By 2019, his India career was basically over, and soon after, he couldn't even get a gig in the IPL. Yep, I'm talking about Kedar Jadhav. 52 innings, nearly 1,400 runs, a very good average in strike rate, and mostly batted at 6. I guess you can say he could also bowl, but it's not like he was that much better than Ajay. It's between him and Ajay Jadeja, and I don't know who to pick. Both average around 40, but Jadhav's strike rate is much higher, which is what you want from a number 6. But Jadeja has quadruple his runs tally. Sorry, I can't do it. I cannot put Kedar Jadhav in an all-time second 11. It just feels wrong. Outside of his first 4 innings, the remainder of his ODI career lasted a little over 3 years, which suggests that he was making the team exclusively when he was in his purple patch and couldn't make the team at all when outside the stretch. So we're essentially comparing Jadhav's prime to Jadeja's full career. So Jadeja at both 6 and 7. It's a good team, but for a country as populous as India, you'd probably expect something a little better. Sehwag is our standout player, and maybe Gill can join him soon. But in the meantime, there's absolutely nothing wrong with Dhawan or Gambhir, both fantastic bats, and Iyer and Rahul still have many years left in them to boost their careers. Ajay is fine, a good finisher, and Ravindra is excellent. Definitely our second best player. Pathan is a good number 8, and alongside Zahir and Srinath, it's certainly a decent fast bowling lineup. Kumble as our spinner is wonderful, but we are a little stretched with overs. 3 proper fast bowlers and 2 proper spinners, but then we're looking at Sehwag and some Meadows by Ajay Jadeja. Certainly not Watson and Simons level 6th bowlers. Hopefully you enjoyed this video, or if you didn't, hopefully you at least managed to kill a few minutes and think about cricket for a bit. Feel free to leave any thoughts of your own 11s in the comments, and you can subscribe if you never want to miss a useless video. Bye all!